Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, coming to you on this Friday. Happy Friday, Zebecians and the Zebec Army and the Zebec Sailors. Happy Friday. And how you guys doing today? Big shout out to Silver Day. What up, man? What up, Tony T? What up, Crypto Clay? What's going on, fam? BTM Crypto News Network, XRP Army. Smash the like and subscribe. Zebec, let's go. Yo, what up? Crypto Clay, what's going on? It's going to be a good weekend. Silver Days, brother. Crypto Clay, let's go. Yes, Tony, it is going to be a good weekend. And I told you earlier this week, you just got to be patient, guys. Don't wig out. Don't listen to FUD. Don't sell. And I'm glad I didn't continue to diamond hand. And I'm glad I didn't move any of my ZBEC. I was going to take the ZBEC and put an XRP. When XRP pumped, put it back into Zebec. But I'm glad I didn't because Zebec is starting to move. Yes, Tony, I'm glad I bought more. And I picked some up yesterday, which I'm glad I did because it actually figured in when the price went up today. So that was a good pickup. It's not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. Let's turn on the screen share and see what we can see. And yes, things are looking good. ZBIC is up 11.5% on the day, down 1.4 on the hour, 6.4 on the week, 16.8 for the month, but still up 208. And we are at the 0034. I think we have been talking about that. If it can break past the 003, and we're at the 0034. Somebody mentioned it did get up to the 0035. Actually, we're at the 0033. Somebody said it did get up to the 0035, which is one of the major resistance points. But if you can see now, things are moving upward. And every time I say that and I show the bubbles on live, it starts to go down. I don't know if there's a conspiracy or what. But every time I say, because I was hesitant to even put a massive pump incoming, because every time I put that, things go down. But it looks like we are defying the laws today, and we are going to keep going. We're going to be some happy people tonight in the Zebec Army. I know that's right. And as the week continues, so the thing that really stands out is ZBIC has utility, right? XRP has utility. A lot of these tokens, these meme coins, this garbage is not going to stick around long, bro. These regulations are about to kick in, and these things are not going to be able to be regulated, right? They're not going to have that one-to-one holding. A lot of these coins came out of nowhere, pumped, and they're going to disappear. And when these disappear, it is going to consolidate the crypto market. And people are going to look for real things to invest in. And here, ZBEC shines, right? With the partnerships they're working on, there's $11 trillion industry for ZBEC to disrupt, which is the payroll. And people keep saying, well, ZBEC doesn't even do payroll. Okay, they stream checks. What do you mean they don't do payroll? It's always, whenever you say something, somebody has a way to fill it. So first off, stop listening to FUD, right? Just continue to diamond hand and get ready to go island shopping in the Bahamas. Heard that the meme coins XRP Phoenix Rising was on the ZBEC carbon card today. Yeah, actually gonna get to that in the I guess it's the Twitter updates. I did see that on Twitter as well. Crypto Clay, thanks for pointing that out. Uh Also, Zebec has partnerships with Uphold, the science card thing, which I'm telling you guys is gonna be very fruitful, right? When school starts, especially in the UK or in Europe, with these guys already working on the ISO 20022 compliance and the deal with Gate Knocks, when school starts, these science cards are probably going to start flying off the shelf. And there is mention about something with MasterCard with XRP. So, when the USDC starts cranking, right? When they really start using it in systems, Zebec is going to be one of the main rails to use it. So, Zebec is also going to pump on that end. And everyone said we missed altcoin season. And I was saying, bro, calm down, right? Just be patient. Altcoin season is going to be late. It's going to start probably August. We'll see a little pump September. You're going to see a small midget of a push. October, you're going to see the biggest um, altcoin season push you've seen in crypto. So from October, November, and December is going to be the biggest Christmas rally ever to hit crypto. So just be patient, continue to DCAN and hold. What up, Tony? Let's freaking go, bro. When it decides to go, we are going. October. Definitely October, Clay. You're right. I definitely agree with you guys. It's only a matter of time. We are early. We've been early. We've been talking about this for months, and things are now just barely starting to push, right? People are like, it started, we missed it. It's not even pushing yet, guys. So let's finish this crypto bubble so we can get to Twitter. ZBEX now at 9.5% up. Told you guys, as soon as we start talking about it, the number is going to go down. Uniswap's up 13.6. Dodge is up 8.5. Floki is up 5.8. White's up 3.3. Artsblock 1.1. Ethereum Classic up 50. Why is Ethereum Classic up? That's weird. PIF's up 1.5. I just added PIF to this watching tracking list. XDC's up 7.1. Sky, added Sky here as well, which used to be Maker. I don't know if you guys remember Maker, but it is up 8% on the day. And Astris, something I'm researching. I added this today as well. It's up 12%. It is a AI token. Shib's up 1.4. Sneaks up 2.9. BGB is up. Putty Penguin's up 2.3. Aleo's up 1.3. Spectrum is up 6.8. Luna is up 7.1. FTT is up 3.6. HBAR is up 3.8. Also added Hex back. I took it off previously, but we are back. It is up 15% today. Swix I was looking for. So keep an eye on that as well. And as things are dropping, I'm going to start removing different things. WH, welcome back. Yes, I know what Ethereum Classic is. I was actually mining Ethereum. So take a chill pill, bro. But we will see. I suspect unless Ethereum gets their fees down, Ethereum's probably not going too far anyway, right? I think Solana is going to start to fill that gap for Ethereum. And as you know, Zebec is on the Solana chain, which is faster and more scalable, right? So we'll see. But I'm telling you guys, this fall you're going to see an entire new crypto market, a whole new crypto ecosystem. Things are going to get very crazy and a lot of changes are coming. So be prepared, strap in, and get ready for the ride. Rocktober, let's go. Tony T, Rocktober, I see you out here, Crypto Clay, let's go. Um, let's see. Theta or Chronos is up 3.7. And I just realized I have a ton of NFTs that I have on crypto.com. I hadn't even looked at for a long time. So maybe things are going to turn around. Looks like Turbo is down 6.8%, down 3% on the hour. Muhad, Muhad, Mohadi. So we will see. But keeping it moving. Look at the holders real quick. So we're at 74,889. We refresh this. We are back on our push for, was it 75,000 or 76,000? I don't know, but we're back on the push, right? Looks like we're going to pass this 75,000 threshold really soon. So let me know if you guys agree with that. Also, before we move forward, what the freak is C? Before we move forward, is there anything you guys want to add to the bubbles that we are checking or we're monitoring for the time being? Right? Is there any other cryptos you guys are watching or are into that isn't currently on the bubble? Right? Let me see. Because things are a changing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. I see something that is it. Is it? It's weird. Hmm. It's something I saw as well. I wanted to add to the favorites, but let me know. Back to the chat. C is up 179% today. What is C? Okay, you got to give me more than just C, big dog. Let's go BTM in the house. Woohoo! What up, Bugatti? Welcome, fam. Clay. Somebody said XRP announcement the 31st of July. Also, I did see that. There is a lot of people are speculating, right? Allegedly, supposedly, the merger with uh Constellation, the merger with XRP and Zebec could be coming with a major announcement at the end of the month, which would be weird that they would wait to the 31st unless there is another something in the pipeline they're working on as well. Is there any other wow, 27%. Is there any other updates with the what is that called? The super app, right? What's the word with the super app or the app that is coming? So Zebec has the Julia OS cards, which is I just found out is live on Solana, and Julia is a AI-based framework, right? Which is really good for Solana. We get more recognitions as Solana, which also highlights a Zebec. Hit the like for my boy one time. Thank you, Bugatti. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you could hit us with the super chat. It's Friday, right? Friday the 17th, 18th. I know you got paid. It was my anniversary yesterday. So you see, I got a haircut. Probably taking my wife out to dinner tonight and tomorrow. Do a little something, right? Trying to keep the fires burning on the home front. Uh, Mango, Mean Kango at Diesel Steam Repost. 2x last month. Love your videos. I watch you while I'm at work. It keeps me motivated to keep investing in crypto. So, can I get away from all this? So, can I get away from all? Well, I can get away from all this and hopefully become a millionaire, billionaire one day. John, we are right there with you, my brother. We are all about to get on and popping. That's the goal. Early retirement. Get out of this rat race and out of this cube, uh, cube mantras, right? Back to the back to living life and gaining strides. I was looking for C. I don't see C. I don't even see. It's weird. It's on the bubbles 500 to 600 range. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back to that, bro. What up? What up, BTM fam? What up, Halls Balls? What's going on, fam? XRP holders will roll profits into Zebec. Yes, Andy, that's something we talked about previously. A lot of these tokens, right? People are investing in to make money, and when they do make it, they're going to look for something else to invest in, right? A lot of these meme coins and things that people have been holding for a long time, they're going to look for a new investment, right? Something else to use their money. And I was telling a friend of mine that is a uh, Bitcoin maxi. It's like, man, once people start making money in Bitcoin, they are going to roll back in to other things. Halls Balls, what's up? Silver Days, Crypto Clay, Silver Days, and Bugatti. Tony T, what's up? What is up, Halls, Allen, and John? Halls Balls dropping in here. What up, Al? Andy, too. What up, brother? Good afternoon. Trying to look at my other screen because I can't really see the pictures, but I can see them on the other screen, which is weird. So, and when I hit the message, it takes a while for the screen. It's not on the bubbles, it's on CoinMarketCap. We'll look at that later. Peace. What up, Yazid? Or Yazid. I've been saying your name wrong the whole time. Thanks for joining. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So let's go to X, see what's going on. X, make sure you sign up for the BTM Crypto News Network on Twitter and X. So this is Zebec Network is revolutionizing payment with blockchain. Which feature excites you the most? Vote below and share your picks and follow the Zebec Network for updates Web3. And clearly, everyone is interested in the instant payroll. 70.9% Tokenized debit cards, 10.9. Cross-border payments is the least interesting thing, and staking Zebec. I don't like the bubbles that don't have all the coins. No, it only has certain coins that have been through audits. Let's go. All the fellow pipe fitters that Crypto Clay and I got into crypto talking about retiring in the near future. Definitely feel that, bro. Definitely. So this is okay. The calm before the storm is real. 3 catalysts locked and loaded to send Zebec to the stratosphere. Make sure you check Mr. Foresight and his channel on YouTube. He's always delivering alpha on Zebec. Go back, see what he's talking about today.
You know, some things move opposite to other things. And with Bitcoin moving where it is today, where is Bitcoin at the making of this video? Look at this. Things going through the roof, guys. Look at this. Bitcoin is at $119,000 and Zebec isn't moving. I think this is the calm before the storm, and I'm finna jump over here and tell you why. I think it's the calm before the storm because, again, we do have some things coming. They said they're going to have their SOC 2 by the end of July. That is one catalyst. What's the second catalyst? Then they're still working on the ISO, which is going to come pretty soon. So that is another catalyst. And one of the major catalysts besides ISO 20022, I think one of the major catalysts is going to be their super app. These are 3 catalysts that are coming this particular year. And when it comes to cryptocurrency, people like to hear that you're doing things. People like to hear that your project is moving, or else they're going to say, I'm just holding a dud. I'm holding a dud. You want something that's going to blow up. And I believe these 3 catalysts are just the thing to do that.
So yeah, as he mentioned, the super card. And I've been looking for super app. I've been looking for information on the super app, but I have not been able to find anything. Andy, new to your channel, bro. Like, subscribe. What's your prediction this cycle? I'm staking some for the next cycle. I'm staking some as well. I got predictions all over the place, anywhere from 1 cent to 10 cents to 50 cents. And maybe by the end of the year, $1. I know it is a stretch, but it is a possibility, right? Look at what was that? Solana went from $10, $15 to like $100 in a cycle. So it's definitely possible. And the biggest catalyst here is the clarity and the what's the clarity in the Genius Act, right? And then there's the anti-CB CDBC. CDBC. Say that twice, 3 times. But yeah, there is a lot of things going on that people are still trying to grasp their heads around. Valentino, that's the question I'm trying to find out too. I've been scouring the internet and have not been able to find anything. Guys at Zebec keep things under wraps. But think about it. What if they were waiting for the announcement of the partnership with XRP Ripple? And then once that rips, right? Once the price goes crazy, then they make the announcement for the super app, which would even take the coin more parabolic, right? So between the Genius Act, the partnership with XRP Ripple, and then they drop the coin, because that would be the way I do it, right? Get everybody hyped up, get their mouths watering, hit them with the 1-2, right? Hit them with the merger or whatever they're doing with XRP, and then turn around and come back with the super app. That would be a perfect storm, literally, right? Or figuratively, since we are now in the sailing business. Let me see. Trying to figure out about this super app. Let's see why we're waiting for that to run. So this is Unlock the Future with Finance. ZBCN owning a million Zebec positions you as the forefront of the Zebec headquarters, revolutionary ecosystem, building DeFi and TradeFi. Why 1 million? Governance power, vote on critical decisions shaping Zebec's network. Innovation payments and payroll solutions, exclusive benefits, access premium features like the Zebec Silver with every swipe triggering Zebec buybacks, reducing supply and boosting revenue. So I do have over 1 million, and I haven't seen anything about governing. So that's good to know. Real world impact support a platform transmitting global finance with real world payroll DPN infrastructure. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Um, with max supply of 100 billion and deflammatory model holding 1 million Zebec is a strategic move for long-term value. Join the 50K monthly users driving adoption. Be part of the financial revolution. Learn more at zbec.o. Not financial advice. Do your own research. So I asked Chat about the card, so we'll see what they say. Waiting for Uphold to offer staking on Zebec. What percentage are you earning from Zebec staking at the Zebec Network BTM? I want to say it is on here actually. Where is it? I thought it was here. Oh my God, am I staking at the wrong place? Uh-oh. Wait, actually, I have a bookmark. I'm checking. Yeah, ZBake staking. Oh, so stake.io. Let's see here. So for 1 month, you get 8%. 3 months, you get 12%. And 4 months, you get 15%. So I got a little bit at 1 month and I got some at 3 months. I'm kind of scared to do 4 months, but we'll see. Once my 1 month staking comes out, I'll put it in the 4 months and just keep rotating it between. I'm going to keep the same amount sticking, right? Just keep growing it. So I don't even pull it out. Just keep moving it around. Moonbag definitely for that $1 ISO 22 wait 20022 November blow off top. ZBIC need the Genius Act in order to thrive in the U.S. market, and we have it now. Let's freaking go. Let's go, Clay. Believe it. We are in uncharted territory. To ZBIC to hit dollar, you need to have a market cap of 98 billion. Thank you, WH. That is not unheard of because let me see. I'm gonna go to coin ranking. There's meme coins with does Dodge have a $1 billion market cap? Yeah. So I guess Dogecoin has 34 billion. Solana has 94 billion. Binance has 109 billion. So it's definitely doable, right? What? That's not far. Exactly, Halls Balls. Dogecoin did a 90 billion market cap life cycle, and it's a meme coin. My point exactly, Clay. I guess great minds think alike, right? Because it's already at 30, 34 billion. Who is this? Binance is at 109 billion, and Solana is at a dang it. Oh yeah, 94 billion. Calls balls. I highly doubt it will hit even a fraction of that this cycle, maybe 10 years or so. Um, I have no idea where you got that from. Better keep holding than WH. I would be surprised if WH is even holding. I think WH is just here to rattle us up. Uh, People have also doubted XRP reaching $2. Right, right. Hey, I remember when XRP was at 20 cents and people were dumping it, saying it never hit a dollar. It is impossible for XRP to hit a dollar. Do you know how many people I had that was messaging me talking about there is no way XRP can hit a dollar? XRP is a scam. XRPs are crooks. XRP doesn't have real utility. XRP will never be more than a coin, right? And now look at it. Is a negative. Yeah, I was thinking that. I didn't want to say it. Dodge is a meme coin glued by Musk. That's why it blew up. But he didn't really hype it. He got on TV and said he didn't want to buy it. So and that he sold it. So I don't know. And utility will be the reason ZBN blows up. Zebec will partner. Yes, I think so too. 15% APR, but held for 3 months. I know. I know, right? Uh, ZBIC has a rising curve acting as support and a bullish order block. That's one of the reasons it had a nice bounce today. All right, Alan. Time will tell. WH. Lots and lots of sand pointing to a connection, as well as Simon from Zebec actually saying in his own mouth. So I doubt saying it with his own mouth. So I doubt he will be correct. Uh, Thank you, TY, Andy, and BTM. Simon Lilley said they're watching or working on a product with Ripple. So that would be a partnership. So you're dumb. I mean, obviously, he literally said they're freaking working on something, right? So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna stay focused, guys. Stay focused. ZBCN is the reparation coin. Stop it, bro. But if so, we're buying it up. 90 billion last cycle for Dogecoin. You don't know. Definitely not. XRP, XRP, XRP. Uh, Zebec, believe or leave, bro. Right, right. I'm not even entertaining those comments anymore. This is a distraction. Stay focused, guys. Maybe you shouldn't even. I was thinking that too, right? But yeah, just keep focused. Not just subscribe, listening for the first time. Thank you, Andy, and Rise Above. Rise Above, welcome. Welcome, Andy and Rise Above. Welcome to the Zebecians and the BTM Crypto News Network. We got kind of sidetracked in a rabbit hole here. Let's get back to business. Back to the Zebec Network. Um, so this is Blue Chip is huge. They're gonna love Zebec Network working with Ripple to help make RLUSD massive. Just in RLUSD ranks number one stablecoin with a rating by Blue Chip, independent stablecoin rate. What is this Blue Chip stablecoin rating? Have you guys heard of that? You guys? break out my trusty paper so we can research this for later. Why do I never have pens? Got 1,000 pens on the table, but okay, here's one. Never can find one. Let's see the blue chip ranking. Blue chip stable coin ranking agency. So keeping it moving. A deep dive, a little deeper. Wait a minute. Let's see. Did we talk about the Zebec? We sure didn't. Um, dig a little deeper, and you will see Zebec Networks already working with Mastercard and has been onboarding projects for Mastercard with their Zebec card. Latest being RLUSD on the Zebec Silver, ZBCN plus Ripple, RLUSD/Ripple. People just need to spread the word. Yes, Zebec Networks actively working with Mastercard. They have launched the Zebec Carbon Card, a crypto debit card powered by Mastercard, um, which allows users to spend a digital asset like USDC at any merchant accepting Mastercard. What? I want to see how USDC ranks on this blue chip. Actually, um, the card introduced on March 27th features zero fees, instant activation, and comparable with Apple Pay and Google Pay. Additionally, Zebec Silver and Black Card also supported by MasterCard Global Network, enabling seamless crypto to fiat transactions. Uh, Zebecians, I love it. Told you that was a negative. Nancy, sooner or later, sooner or later, years less BTCN will make us rich. Yes, Bruno, definitely. Please buy. Thank you. Please and thank you. Clay for the win. Crypto Clay for president. Let's go. Okay, so biggest altcoin season in history is about to start. And I think that's what I was saying by Felicia. I think that's what I was saying earlier, right? The crypto alt season this year will be way more massive than it has been. With the regulation coming, there will be a lot of things that are being eliminated. And hopefully, with the regulation, these guys are going to find a lot of the scammers, and the scammers being put out is going to put liquidity back into the market. Ray Charles is invested in Zebec. Allegedly, supposedly, I don't know. Sorry, I had to get some to drink. I don't know. We'd have to confirm that. So that would be allegedly, but wouldn't doubt it, right? Ray Charles is a smart man. Obviously, he's been in music. Um, this he's been in the music industry all this time. The guy must know what he's talking about. Most of XLM is held by the top brass as well. I still buy the out of it. Ray Charles can see the potential in Zebec. Ha! You guys are tripping. I can see. He can see this one. Ha! Okay. Zebec, for those how this is a scam, how do you square the faith? Wait, what? How do you square the fact that these massive companies invested in Zebec and calling them a partner of their website? The key is on their website, starting with Circle USDC via MC of 58 billion. So this is Circle. And Not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. But if you guys are in the stock, I would pick up a share or two of Circle on the stock side, right? I got ETFs and I also picked up some Circle. So kind of bridging the gap on both sides. Mega companies invested in Zebec. Alpha below leads to these companies' websites. We'll check that out. I feel the best player in the world, Jumpman, should have the best innovation in the world. Zebec HQ, ZBCN will change the whole world how you get paid. So it is doing such a massive gain. I understand how people could think that it's not going to have a massive market cap, right? Institutional partners, Bayer Capital, GP Morgan, Visa, strategic partners, Circle, Plaid, and Arthropic or something. Web3 blockchain partners, Solana and Base, Cards. I can barely see this. Payroll, HR Tech, PayBridge, UPSPS, and WageLink, strategic partners, Chainlink, and Merle. Of course, this is another ship. I don't know, guys. I think we should when we get these millions, I think we should get a ship and slap Z back on the side. Like not a yacht, like one of these old sail ships, right? And just no, sell it up and down the East Coast, right? I think that would be hilarious. I mean, if you hate money, don't invest in ZBIC. I think you said it right there. Frigid, I am the Don. I think that does pretty much sum it up, right? I'm not saying it's a no lose, but it's going to be hard to lose. Anyone see that post from Dave Partner? What an idiot. Smash the like. Sounds good. Saw that Clay. I can't believe it. Why would he say something else? Somebody else told him to sell XRP right before crypto bill signing, and he's supposed to be the XRP army. I know, guys. I don't understand why somebody or anybody selling, guys, because I almost get talked into freaking selling ZBIC for XRP. One of the OG posts that earned me a bit of notoriety within the community, the Genius Act pass starts to turn into a stronger possibility.
Hey guys, I just wanted to make a video real quick on why I think and why I kind of know that Zebec Network is about to be a tycoon in the crypto industry. And if you aren't buying at these prices, I think you're nuts because you're not seeing what is, available to you extremely undervalued. So why a company would want to use Zebec Network for payroll, besides the benefit of your employees get the money that they earn instantaneously by the minute, by the second, whatever it may be. We all see the advantage of that. We understand that. Me as a person, I don't have to take out a predatory loan, 5 days before rent's due because I already have the money that I earn already available to me, and that's just the correct thing to do. But the second thing, and the thing that adds massive, massive value to every company in existence, with one person, with
That was one of my reasonings as well, right? With the Genius Act, and as he mentioned, right, they're going to be able to knock a lot of these payroll predatory lenders out, right? You're not going to have to pick up a lot of this predatory loans that are freaking 300% on a $200 loan or 500% on $1,000, which means you're paying back twice what you borrow, right? Maybe 3 times what you borrow for somebody that couldn't even afford to take the loan out initially, right? I don't understand how that helps. I ain't tripping, but it's a very bad process. Listed on Caleb and Brown as a 5-star Astra asset. Partnered with WorldPay. Self-claimed he was the leader of the XRP army. Really? You're gonna have to come harder than right. Bro, I'm not even paying attention to him no more. I'm not even looking at those comments. Do more right, bro. Look, we've been talking about this for freaking years. There is nothing you're gonna tell me about Zebec we don't already know. We've been doing the research. I don't know where you even come from or where you're even getting this nonsense from. Please send in the timeout. What? Keep the FUD up and I will time you out for please. Bro, just comments that are that was Ball's comment. Yeah, that's just massive FUD. I was trying to turn the volume up. We got lost in a rabbit hole. I want to go back to what this guy's saying.
100 people with 1,000, 1,000,000, Amazon. It will rid these companies of the overhead expenses of bookkeeping and accounting. Now, I'm sure businesses will keep an accountant, license, CPA, whatever it is, keep a handful.
Yeah, that's what we were saying yesterday. Where somebody was saying, somebody mentioned it would cost the company more to pay by the second or by the minute, which makes no sense. The whole purpose of streaming the payroll is to cut down resources at the company, right? You don't need people monitoring checks. You don't need multiple accountants. You're not going to need a gazillion lawyers if you're streaming your payroll check, right? Once people get the money and once they are available, you're going to cut down on a lot of calls to payroll and a lot of people worrying HR, right? Either you have it or you don't have it. And once the stream starts working, people aren't even going to think about it, right? They're not going to be looking at their phone at 2 o'clock in the morning waiting for their deposit to hit. The money will already be there. I wish I could turn the volume up on this guy, though. I don't know why. Damn, settings have changed or is constantly changing here. Because I used to be able to turn the volume up. But I think the volume is up all the way, so I don't know. I guess we'll keep playing and see what we get. But one thing to keep in mind, guys, people only FUD when you're doing something, right? Because like we were saying, I think Cat Williams said it, right? You got to be doing something to have haters, right? You can't FUD something that's not doing anything. Nobody's gonna listen, right? Like who cares uh what's happening with let me see. See if we can pick something that's down. It's down big, actually. Okay, so this AIZ16, right? You're gonna look at this. If I told you AIZ16 was a scam, who would care? Nobody's listening to it. Nobody's even paying attention because it ain't green. Once it turns green, people got something to say. But if it ain't green, nobody's really watching or even concerned. Nobody even pays attention to it. So when it becomes green, you become a viable target. Like at work, right? The people that don't do anything, you don't even see. Nobody cares. You're sleeping on the job, who cares? In the bathroom for 2 hours, who cares? But the people that do the work, somebody's always looking for you. Hey, bro, what you doing? Going to the bathroom. Okay, I'll be standing outside, and as soon as you come out the bathroom, we need to talk, right? Versus if everybody know you ain't doing shit, then nobody cares. I don't care if you're logging late. You're not doing nothing anyway, right? I don't even know why you're still here. Um, the fusters are like that guy saying your girlfriend's ugly. Why he is right. You probably missed the boat and bought the top. Probably so. Crypto Clay needed to listen to Boozilla, the portrait melter. Their portfolio melted.
whatever it may be, I'm sure they will still keep them. But drastically reducing those expenses because Zebec Network integrates integrates the technology of bookkeeping and accounting into their software with Anthropic AI. So me as Amazon, I would want to use it because it's going to save Amazon we'll throw out $1 billion a year in overhead expenses that I don't have to pay. And then on top of that, if I own ZBCN, I get more features available to me in their super app that is coming out. So I get more features. I want to buy it for that. And then I'll want to own it because it's essentially a cashback reward on my payroll expenses as a company. Payroll expenses on my spending if I use their card as a company, if I use their card personally. It's cash back for essentially every direction that money can move in. You get a little bit of cash back, and there's the buyback rewards that are monthly based off of payroll and card volume. So as the more it gets used, the more I get in rewards and the more value is increased because of the deflationary aspect of Zebec Network. So a company, a massive company, small company will want to use it to not have to pay the overhead expenses tied to accounting and payroll. They will want to own it because it's deflationary and it's rewards based on spending on any money transaction, spending, payroll, whatever it is. And then it's the correct thing to do, obviously. Paying, if the option's available to pay your employees instantaneously versus 2 weeks, and especially when you factor in the fact that it saves you money as a company, you will do it. And you will buy it, and these big dogs will own it because it's deflationary and you get more based off of volume and use. And on top of that, it's revolution. It's available in 100 cryptos right now, and they're scaling to essentially what it looks like to me to be available to essentially every crypto available. So and they're partnered with Visa and MasterCard. I really think they're trying to be the crypto card of the entire blockchain. I truly believe that. I truly believe that Zebec Network is the ship in XRP riddles. The first one with a ship in it came out in 2018, the year Zebec Network was founded. Kind of point blank right there. I don't think that's the ship on the water. Zebec and Network, they will go hand in hand. Ripple, look up the Interledger protocol. Look up what it means, what it does, what it is. Tell me it's not almost exactly similar. Zebec Network is the Interledger protocol of blockchain. Interledger protocol was designed to be used across a variety of systems. Great, cool, whatever. Zebec Network is the Interledger.
So that is huge, guys. I'm not sure if you heard that or if you missed it or if it's loud enough. He literally said, I wouldn't be surprised if Zebec is setting up the credit cards to use with all crypto. So Zebec could be the streaming solution, not just for the $11 trillion payroll industry, but also all of crypto. So if that is the case as well, Zebec is unstoppable, right? It cannot fail. So I'm not sure if you're flooding Zebec, you are really wasting your time. Just cut down a tree and did a small roof. Think I may add my what is that? ANRK bag. I'm greedy for Zebec. Watch the water. Mark Clay is mega bullish. OMG. I want 5 million. All the cheddar. Definitely. Let's get back to this
protocol
guy.
for cryptocurrency. And it's no coincidence that just 2 years ago, Zebec Network changed their tokenomics to be the exact amount that Ripple is now. 100 billion token. Are you kidding me? The exact same. There's a ship in the XRP riddles. Pretty much looks like Zebec Network is the interledger protocol for the blockchain. Businesses will save money on overhead by using their network. And it's an asset that is deflationary and you get rewarded with based off of your spending and money transactions, both as a company and personally. They're teeing up to be a payroll tycoon. They're teeing up to be the card of crypto for any crypto, all of crypto. Zebec Network, ZBCN is the gas fees tied to that. If you aren't understanding it yet, you're going to miss it, because as soon as these big dogs figure it out, as soon as the big money figures that out, you don't know. You don't know. XRP 2017, probably, go beyond that, I would imagine, especially over time. Over time, 100%. With good execution, 100% goes beyond what XRP is valued right now. Because I mean, as blockchain gets more adopted, as the blockchain grows, as XRP grows, people are throwing out 10,000 numbers. I don't think that high, but I don't know. I really don't know. If it becomes the entire financial system and beyond, I mean, it's more than money. Blockchain is more than money. But if it's the entire, digital system, Zebec Network is extremely undervalued. I would recommend buying some today. $50, $100, $1,000, million tokens is what I would keep for the long haul. I mean, at minimum, because it will be $1 in soon. It will be worth $1 and soon. I don't know, a year. I think 2 years is probably a little high. I think it will be more than $1 within 2 years. That's my prediction. Understand the value, understand the partnerships. It is no joke. It is no joke.
So if what he's saying is true or partially true, or even a third true, right? $1 is nothing. And if it is teaming up with every single crypto, plus it has the global payroll market on lock, there is no limitations to what Zebec can do, right? I don't know. Put in the chat, what do you think Zebec will hit by September, which will be the end of summer, basically, right? Maybe September, end of August, definitely September, right? Well, what do you think? That gives us a month and some change. Put in the chat, what do you think Zebec will hit? I do think it'll be close to I'll give you a conservative. I say close to 50 cents by the end of the year. If it is global payroll, plus it is helping cryptos on board, there is no telling how big Zebec can get. ZBC 4 cents this summer, 10 cents by the end of the year, 20 cents plus 20 cents 2028. Crypto Clay knows. Don't forget about the bear market, guys. It's coming. 3 to 4 cents. Global payroll hub. Zebec, 5 cents. I think 5 cents is possible. 5 to 6 cents. All the money. School days. Silver days. 1 cent by the end of September. Okay, Gene. Crypto Clay Mark. Chunk City. Baby curve market, Mark. No more bears. I don't think the bear is going to be big. I think we have lasted through the bear season. I think it might dip a little bit, but it's going to continue to push. Amazing work, Zebec and Sam. Payroll super app, 325, 34 million, 625, 43 million. Zebec card, 325, 5,000, not, wait, 5,980, 625, 11,000. Dang, that thing almost doubled in 3 months. So let's see what this is saying. This is March. Payroll 18.5 mil won, and biweekly 37,000 monthly. Number of employees served 10,200. cards volume 28.6 million. But that's why they probably had to get the SOX 2 certification or SOX 2 compliant, because they're starting to make some money and they're issuing a lot of cards. You know, we talked about that previously. You can only do a certain amount of volume until you need to get certified. Once you start pushing a certain volume point, you have to get SOC compliance when you're dealing with large amounts of payroll. So payroll is, well, large amounts of money, credit card processing, period, right? They got to know who you are and that you're a legitimate credit card processor before they turn you on to get the full credit cards. Monthly 41 million, bi-monthly 2.5 million. Employees serve 11,000. Zebec card 48.5 million volume, 11,000 cards issued in 97 countries. For June, 52 million in card volume, 11,800 cards. Payroll 21.5 million. Biweekly 43 million monthly, 11,700 employees, 230 enterprise clients. I'm gonna go back to see what the first set of enterprise. Okay, so 212 enterprise clients is where we started at. RWA tokens have recently been gaining momentum. Narrative past 30 days. Top 5 projects: Algo, Ondo, Quant, ZBCN, and Link. Top gainers today. SHTI. Yeah, I heard City was working on a card as well. I wonder if the City card will use the Zebec framework as well. GFI, PRCO, ELIX, C pool. Breaking news: MasterCard is scaling their multi token network globally, bringing tokenized fiat stablecoins and carbon cards and more on chain with 24/7 real time settlement and built in compliance. Legacy is going all in on RWA. Now, I wonder what they're using to help them. I'll sell my airdrome, XCN on the rips, and possibly bag up more Zebec. Gonna buy a house with my crypto. And they're making it easy to use your crypto to buy houses. I was talking to my Bitcoin Maxi, and he said previously, if you have Bitcoin, you have to sell your Bitcoin to cash and then use it to buy a house. With the Genius Act and I think the Clarity Act, you have to sell, you could use your crypto as collateral for the transaction, right? And I want to say you might be able to even send them crypto instead of converting it to cash to buy large purchases, which would be even more helpful and extremely helpful for Zebec. I hope so, Clay, but assets are going to sell off at some point. We can navigate it together. I agree. Then we will sell off, but after that, after we go high. We go, how high is the stake your crypto and borrow against it is never sell. Watch it grow and use rewards for staking to pay back loans. Actually, Wally, I got my Bitcoin Maxi has a product. I need to find that product where you leverage your Bitcoin for loans. And as your interest occurs on the Bitcoin, you draw that out and leave the money there for your Bitcoin loan. It's kind of crazy, but they are coming up with lots of financial options with Bitcoin. And with Bitcoin, if you invest and it continues to grow, you're going to make money on top of your investment. So it's not just the fact that you got it and hold it. As it increases in value, you create a surplus. I will be sitting very happy in my baby sub market with $15 XRP after it goes to 50. That'll work for me too, bro. $50 XRP, $15 XRP, $10 XRP, bro. I'm holding that between XRP and Zebec. I'm holding it to the end. I'm probably selling everything else, but we are going to continue to hold, especially if you can borrow against it. Why would you sell the crypto? The whole market is going to level up big time and stabilize like the stock market. You're right, right? It's going to bull market up, rally, and sit there. And when it does, it's going to start pumping like normal. The days 20%, 40%, 80%, 124, 300% rips will be over. And it'll be normal like stocks, 5 to 10, maybe a day, maybe 15 a month, but it's going to slow down at some point. Trump is opening up crypto like the 401k markets. Let's freaking go. Now you said it. You never have to pay back. Just maintain a certain loan to value. I did it in 2020, 40K loan, but New York State messed it all up. Of course they did. And they did it because they knew we would cut the banks out, right? The whole process was these guys want to keep the banks in. So if they know that crypto will cut the banks out, they changed the legislation so you'd have to go back to the banks. But at this point, with Circle becoming a bank and Ripple next, they're going to probably start knocking banks off, right? A lot of banks are already upside down anyway. So many XRP ETFs going live soon. Floodgates will open. I hope so. I was killing. I need to check to see about the XRP ETFs because I got Bitcoin ETFs and I got Ethereum ETFs. But I'm grabbing them the grayscale as soon as they come out. Right? It might not be too big now, but your kids or your kids' kids will be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad great 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 granddad bought that ETF. We are living it up in space with these spaceships while the rest of these guys are on the earth breathing poison toxins, right? Swimming in the ocean." I have an update. GBEC had a great event at Ethereum CC, which has brought multiple leads in both payroll and card partners. The event brought many opportunities to Zebec. Zebec is waiting for price action to get better before dropping some bombshells, i.e., rewarding believers. Yes, I'm a believer. Yeah, don't sleep on Zebec. I don't know why people would. Zebec post Genius Act. And looks like once he did sign the Genius Act, we started to move upward, right? Let me see, close this out. Today's marks history, a historic step for digital finance. The Genius Act is now law, establishing the first clear federal framework for payment stable coins in the U.S. Let's go. At Circle, we've long supported transparent rules that strengthens the financial system and unlocks possible innovation. While this milestone, USDC is ready to help power a more secure, inclusive, and open financial future. We applaud the leadership that makes this possible and remain committed to building digital economy rooted in trust, compliance, and the strength of the US dollar. This is how we build future-proof financial systems together. We've been building for this moment. ZBCN to the moon. The Zebec ecosystem continues to accelerate. Our June 2025 report highlights sustained momentum across the payroll and card volumes, including conversion of Science Card users into Zebec card ecosystems, with the addition of new payroll clients in the U.S. This is just in. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says signing the Genius Act into law officially starts the financial revolution in the U.S. The digital financial revolution is about to start. And I did pull this up. I've been a rabbit hole with this guy. Yes, Al, I'm in Texas, and I'm actually going to a Bitcoin meeting tomorrow. I might see if I can record that as well. Al, are you in Texas? It's about to blow. We don't need Coinbase listing. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Zebec hasn't officially locked in an exact launch date yet, but the latest signals points to 2H 2025. What the freak is 2H? H2. The freak is H2. Likely third quarter or fourth quarter. What we know so far, Zebec's official X account hinted big things ahead for H2 2025 regarding the super app release. They held a roadmap and super app update space on July 9th, confirming this timeline. Community sentiment from Reddit discussions. One of the users anticipated the revealing of the super app roadmap strategy session spaces and indeed occurred in early July. Q3 2025, July through September. Final testing and closed beta releases. Q4, October to December, full public launch. So maybe they're going to announce the beta phase in the end of July. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Um, Follow Zebex and join spaces. There are where they share official real-time information. Track their blog, GitHub, which often hosts beta release notes, features, and drop dead dates and testnet walkthroughs. The super app is officially slated for release in the second half of 2025 and likely between Q3 and Q4. Keep an eye out Zebec's official channel for announcements that narrow down the window further. Would you like tips on how to get early access? Yes, please. Try something generic as heck. If you're really serious about making at least 15x this cycle, this is the bags you needed. Telcoin, Alcapay, Velo, Onyx Chain, and Zebec. Infrastructure for real-time payroll and remittance using streaming payments and POS systems. Reinvents how people get paid for seconds and integrates compliance, treasuries, and DPNs. Market cap 273.5 mil won. Let's actually check. I haven't been looking at this in a minute. So we're back to 11.9% up. Check the holders real quick. So this says 12.2%. This is 12.5%. Market cap 296.6, back to almost 300 million that quick, guys. We were down to what, 219, 212, and we're right back in the thick of things to 296.9, 295. If I had coin ranking up, I wanted to check something. Okay, so yeah, we're at 74,900. Last 4 hours, we added 66. 12 hours, 148. Day, 106. 3 days, we're down 34. 7 days, we're up 219. 14 days, 637. And 30 days, we're down 759. So Zebec is back, baby. Let's run. So looking at let's start the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart is at the 0031. RSI is down 47.5. Base RSI is 51.5. In the MACD cross, there are losing volume on the 5-minute. 15-minute, we're losing volume. RSI is 54.9. RSI base moving average is 60.3. And looks like a couple of red candles on the 15-minute. On the 45-minute chart, we are gang busting in volume. RSI is 62. RSI base moving average is 63.2. 1 hour chart is 15 minutes from the 45-minute chart. Building volume on the 1 hour, got a green candle. RSI is 63.3. RSI base moving average is 56 on the 1 hour. On the 4 hour, we have 3 green candles. RSI is coming down to 56.6. RSI base moving average is 43.3. And there is a green candle on the 4 hour. Let's see here where we at. That's me, of course. 2 hours ago, we're at 11.1, and we were up 11.6%. Zebec might not be pumping like you want, but it still stays on the Uphold most bought list and trending along with the heavy hitters, and it's coming diamond hand. So XRP is up. XRP buying 74.4, selling 29%. Zebec is 62% buying, 42% selling. XLM is 72.6% buying, 27.8 selling. ZBCN's 80.2% buying and 23.1 selling. So if we can slow down the selling, I think it will push XRP even further up. Glad I bought the deal. I know that's right. XRP Proud Boy. Well, actually, XRP tripping. What is this? XRP Rude Boy. I'm in Virginia. I was there in Dallas in October for that cost metal conference. I have a daughter there thinking about moving there. Well, Al, come on down, bro. We are here living it up at Cost Metals Conference. We are here, my guy. Yes, sir. What part of Texas is desirable? Bro, that is an all day, everyday debate, right? We're fighting it out with Houston all day, every day, San Antonio and Austin, and was it Houston, DFW, Austin, and San Antonio. Those are the big major 4 cities. I personally like Dallas more than Houston. Houston's cool though, but Houston's kind of crazy. Houston reminds me a lot of Atlanta. Houston would be the bigger, badder sister of Atlanta, and Dallas would be the bigger, badder brother to Nashville. That kind of helps you guys out. It's a huge state, bro. Who you telling? You know, it takes longer to drive from Dallas, well, across Texas, than it does to drive from New Mexico to California. If you drive to California, the bulk of your trip will be driving through Texas, right? Corpus Christi, I like to water ski. Yeah, of course, Crispy is nice and the water's clean. Houston water's not desirable to get into. I'll just throw that out there. Keep sleeping on Zebec Network. They said the same about XRP. Now look at it. The clueless become exit liquidity every cycle, 4-year cycles. Do your homework, you get wrecked. So shout out to Alpha Lion. I thought this was crypto. Crypto got to mix the videos, but whatever. Zebec is ready to go into turbo mode. Let's freaking go, ZBCN. Load the boat. And that's what I'm talking about, right? I want to have a boat, a freaking gold tokens, right? Just some old Pirates of the Caribbean, right? Tossing gold tokens at every island I come to. I was just messing around. Zebec acquired a lot more with GateKnot than compliance. We'll call this guy W. Is an elite level architect, builder, and leader in fintech, including payroll systems. His expertise and genius is next level. Well, ain't that interesting? Because if you guys got the next level architect, so this is, I guess this is Blink. Payroll systems. I can't even read this. Holy moly, I can't read this. Zebec expands globally. We're proud to welcome 3 strategic advisors, each leaders in their field and remarkable pedigree. Co-founder of GateKnot's architect behind the freak. What is this Blink? And global fintech veteran, founder of Science Card and more. I think this is wow. I guess this is the press room for Blink. I'm not even sure what Blink is, but I was looking for that solution part, which might be on the site. It is not on the site. We're keeping it moving because already Zebec commits to treasury management with Uphold institution. Zebec's retested support and now back testing the neckline. Zebec just being casual watching with 1 hour and 4-hour RSI bearish and trends on Zebec. Definitely had some good consolidation again, entering the 0.78 zone. Feels like it's time for a bounce at minimum. Constantly, Solano had liked my posts a while back about Zebec being the settlement platform for Circle, which makes sense being the continual settlement protocol. Circle parallel block processing patent. Zebec continuous settlement protocol, streaming, and treasury management makes a lot of sense to move Circle stablecoin around blockchain to blockchain. If you look closer, Circle and Zebec almost follow a tick for tat on the chain interoperability. Now that is big, especially Circle freaking IPO'd. Even if Zebec doesn't do anything else but keep the partnership with Circle, the coin is about to take off, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm curious to what's going on, the connection to XRP. When the news comes out, Zebec is going to be connected to 2 stable coins, Circle and XRP. Let's freaking go. Yeah, but I think at some point, they're going to be connected to all the cryptos. Yes, certain areas I couldn't move to, would like to know what is good. I would say anywhere in the DFW, which is the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Definitely a lot of good things. North Dallas, the Dallas suburbs, uh, Louisville, Lancaster, Addison, Plano, Frisco, Richardson. Definitely a lot of good information here. I was hoping our weekends. What? Yeah, I'm hoping it's our weekend, my pals. My people. Yes, what is this? Paul? Prophet P? Paul's Prophet. Definitely gonna be our weekend, my guy. Um Zebec is also setting up a perfect to be bridge from Circle to RLUSD. You think it's coincidence that Circle announces USDC on XRPL a few weeks ago, and GBIC posted their first XRPL card. That's what I'm saying, guys. I think ZBIC is going to be the processor for credit cards to blockchain, like the processor, not like a processor, but the processor, right? If you kind of get what I'm saying, it's not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. Hard drive, any word on ZBEX MICA regulation. I have not seen anything, but I do know with these kind of things, it takes months, right? These guys are looking at files, doing research, doing audits, talking to clients, talking to customers. But the key thing is to get started, right? I don't care how long it takes. As long as you're in the process, you can submit and resubmit forms and update and circle and draw connections, but you got to get started. You could do it for years, but as long as you're started, you're going to eventually get certified, right? They might deny you the first time or two, but eventually, if you keep working at it, they're going to get you compliant, right? Funny thing is, ZBIC will be doing this regardless, being as their payroll and cards are transacting with USDC on multiple different chains. Payroll is the mouth for liquidity. It makes tons of sense for them to move it as efficient as possible with AI partners, hypertrophic, Julia, there's Julia again, Spectre, AI Tech, etc. Zebec Circle Ripple AI is the perfect receipt to move money as quickly as efficiently as possible across the planet. Ripple, the liquidity for banks to transact large amounts of money. Circle, the premier global stablecoin issuer, not just USDC. ZBIC, the payment processor coordinator, the Steam protocol of the interledger AI to move all of it as efficient as possible. It is the perfect recipe when why would Circle be minting nearly exclusively on Solana? Not 100% exclusively, but look up their minting in the last few months. Like 98% have been on Solana. If they're doing this for trading purposes, why not spread it across Ethereum on XRPL, on Stellar, etc.? If you give a good valid point besides that it is just post, I'll be glad to hear. Until then, Ripple Water, Zebec the ship, Circle the cargo, AI the captain. Well, that's pretty deep, actually. Need to keep an eye on that. So, as they say, let's freaking sail. A hard drive, you were allowed to the British Parliament to talk about the regulations. So I'm assuming they are already MICA compliant. I do not know for sure, I'm driving right now, but you should be able to look it up pretty fast. Let's go back to our main friend, ChatGPT. Is Zebec Network MIC. You probably help to spell compliant right. Let's see what chat thinks. Current status of regarding Zebec Network's compliance with UE markets and crypto assets. Is Zebec MIC compliant yet? Not fully, but major steps are underway. On June 5th, 2025, Zebec Network completed the acquisition of GateKnox, a compliant and identity verification platform. It integrates, brings the native KYC, KYB, and AML infrastructure into Zebec's Web3 payment stack. Zebec intends to use technology to pursue registration with MICA EU and UK's FCA later 2027. Gatenot's team has extensive experience from firms like UBS, AIG, Royal Bank of Scotland. Gatenot itself is not registered with any financial authority. Timeline, MCI took full effect on December 30th, 2024, initializing a phase where crypto asset service providers must seek authorization from EU operations. Full compliance is required by July 2026. GBEX acquisition and compliance roadmap clearly structured to meet their requirements well before the mid of 2026. Acquired GateKnox completed June 2025. Institutional grade compliance being built in-house. MCI, FCI registration planning for late 2025. Fully compliant, not yet. GBEC is not fully compliant, but it's actively preparing. Acquisition signals a serious regulatory push to enable compliance compatibility directly with the protocol. So apparently they're not yet compliant. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks for joining. I am about to take a break for the weekend and just trying to get you caught up on Zebec and the Zebec updates. And as you can see, as we mentioned before, Zebec is starting to push up as it usually does over the weekend. So let me know what you guys think about that. And as always, let's get back to the money, guys, and stay dangerous. It's your main man, BTM, signing out. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you soon. As always, peace and hair grease. Miner is out. Zippo the water, Zebec the ship, Circle the cargo, AI the captain. Thanks for your time, bro. No problem. Hard drive. See you when I see you. Same bat channel, same bat time. Have a good weekend.